5 tiny habits that will transform your real estate business, even if you're lazy. Most agents don't fail because they lack skill or work ethic. They fail because they set goals that require motivation, and motivation is unreliable. So instead of trying to overhaul your life, what if you just set the bar so low that you couldn't fail? My name is Patrick Choi. I own a real estate firm with over 70 agents and have built multiple 7-figure real estate businesses across rentals, flips, wholesaling, and creative finance, all while helping others to do the same. I make videos like this to help professionals, investors, and agents think differently about wealth, freedom, and what it really means to build a legacy through real estate. I don't set goals where I have to feel motivated to do. I set goals that are so easy, I actually feel dumb not doing them. And these habits still work even when you're tired, busy, or just unmotivated. And if you stick to them, they quietly compound into real momentum. So let's start with the most important one. Habit number 1, having one meaningful conversation every single day or 5 a week. Not a pitch, not a mass text, just one real meaningful conversation, and preferably in person. It doesn't really matter who it is, someone in your sphere of influence or someone completely new. The only real rule that I have is lead with curiosity and not an agenda. Ask about how they're doing and actually listen to what they're saying. If you put other people's needs in front of your own, people will naturally find a way to reciprocate back. This business runs on relationships and not scripts. One conversation a day or 5 a week turns into about 250 conversations a year. And even if you only converted about 3% of those conversations into real business, you're probably on your way to breaking the $100,000 a year threshold. Habit number 2, 5 outbound touches a day. 5, not 50. And here's what I mean by 5 touches. It can be as simple as sending a quick text, replying to someone's social media post, answering a DM, following up with an old lead, writing a handwritten card around the holidays, or even knocking on doors if that's your thing. Nothing fancy, just real human touch points. None of this has to be perfect. It just has to be human. Most people avoid prospecting because they make it too big. 5 is small enough where the resistance disappears. 5 a day becomes about 1,200 touches a year, and 5 is the floor, not the ceiling. And again, even if you only converted 1% of these touch points into real business, you're again on your way to building a 6-figure real estate business. Habit number 3, post 1 video to social media every week. 1 video post, no dancing, no trends, and you're not chasing attention. This is about creating value, not about going viral. I'd much rather have a dozen people who actually care about what I'm saying watch my videos as opposed to 100,000 views from people who will never take action on buying or selling a home. Talk about real things that you already know. Here's one thing I explained to a client today, one mistake that I see buyers or sellers making, something I wish people understood about real estate. This isn't entertainment, it's about positioning. You're proving that you're knowledgeable, calm, and competent, and letting familiarity do the rest. 1 post a week is 52 chances a year to show people how you articulate yourself and how you can help them. Most agents won't even do 12. And just a quick pause, this video is sponsored by me. I own and operate Inspire Realty, a brokerage built for agents who want more margin, more control, and ownership of their business. If you're tired of being shoehorned into a system that was never built for you, and if you want clarity, real support, and a model that gets out of your way instead of limiting how far you can grow, that's the kind of environment that we're building at Inspire. If that resonates with you, I'm always here to have a real conversation. Habit number 4, 7 pages of reading a day. 7 pages or 10 minutes of reading, that's it. There's already a book written for whatever problem you're trying to solve in your life or in your business right now. A skill you want to sharpen, better judgment, or more business acumen. No one can seriously argue that reading 6 books a year is a waste of time. We all know that it's good for us. It's just that most people will never invest the time. And the reality is that it doesn't take hours. 10 minutes a day is more than enough. 7 pages turns into roughly 6 to 9 books a year without even forcing it. Habit number 5, a weekly business reset. 15 minutes once a week, same time. This isn't about planning your entire life. It's about not drifting away. And here are the 3 simple questions that you need to ask yourself. Who did I talk to this week? Who do I need to follow up with? And what is the single most important thing that I need to accomplish by next week? This habit keeps small problems from becoming big ones, and it forces awareness, and it gives direction around prospecting instead of letting the week get away. You don't need a new system. You just need a moment of honesty every week and the discipline to keep showing up. I've burned myself out trying to do everything perfectly. And what actually helped wasn't working harder, it was creating smaller targets. I had to recalibrate what success even looked like in my business. And instead of chasing the big wins followed by big letdowns, I had to focus on small wins that I knew that I could repeat. And when you do that, the progress starts to stack up and the aggregate becomes more than the sum of its parts. And over time, it really starts to compound. And what used to feel like peaks and valleys in my business start to look more like a hockey stick. And momentum doesn't come from intensity. It really comes from constantly staying in motion. If you're burnt out, don't overhaul your life. Just pick one of these habits and do it badly for 30 days. Recalibrate what success looks like. Small wins done consistently add up faster than people think. And if you need help implementing this into your business specifically, I'm available to work with real estate professionals one-on-one. If you'd like to see if we'd be a good fit, I'm happy to chat with no obligation.